No, man, not dead about people you playing did.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We play to win. Let's go.
You gotta get better, bro. What you mean? You missing the whole point, bro. You missing the whole point. It's always somebody you can play against in Madden, bro. It's about who you want to play. That's what I'm saying. It's always somebody to play against.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
It's about you. It's about you want them hell games or you want them ducks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's just like the 2-3-6. What you doing?
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And you know this one already set up already.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Back. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll run for it with Penny. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. They will look to pay off on 1st down.
Hello? What you doing?
Easy. Check.
Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Oh, you had a touchdown.
Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and
long. Why
long.
is it screaming like that at you?
No idea. Let's see if I can catch him now.
Now it's Wilson.
He does in the left and
Steps
put out
away to his
the
left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's sending everybody.
Watch this.
Yes.
Wilson operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I will see more of them trying to get
all the time in the world, too.
They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jesus, we needed that.
And a little too much mustard on that. Hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Check. Lucky. There. Check 3.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
I'm disappointed.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, alert. Check 26.
This bitch got me mass protected.
Kill. Tighten up, tighten up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10.
Touchdown, bro.
DK Metcalf, 49 yards. As they're now on the board.
If you know swerve that, dude, if you know swerve that, that was
on
touchdown.
the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
I called the perfect
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
That's crazy.
This will be
You know
taken
how you
very
play,
short.
though. You take a whistle and beat it every time,
And
bro.
he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he got a good damn read on my tendencies and shit. And how his opponent thinking.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Got a good idea what he
Nowhere to
thinking too.
escape, and he goes down.
Dude,
Jadeveon Clowney.
Why you
That'll
not
go as a
fucking
loss of
though?
about
That's how you
8
can
as he
play.
gets in there and drop him.
This nigga ain't
They
fumbling.
come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection this
He
afternoon.
already good as fuck.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Can't hold up on him.
This will be taken short.
Good. You want me to hold up so bad.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
15, check 15. Further. Hey, zero.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now Wilson. Got Gordon up and completes it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Penny. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Watch twist. Sponge.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and it'll likely be an Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. Let's try. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
How do you lost to Israel? I think he don't got Lamar D. That's my thing. I mean, not Lamar D.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Get in there!
That's a tough one there. Look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down.
Hell, I just
and
beat
it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on
I
3rd down,
I beat
the receivers,
but
they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
This will be taken short.
No, here we lost it. Like here we lost it. It's the first game, and he won. And this one the second game.
Up to the 27-yard line.
And then they called me in the party, talking about don't play that boy. R.I.P. They kept saying don't play. I'm like, bro, man, it's in the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when they got an offensive time.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rodgers now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Nobody getting off the block, man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Man them up, man. Please throw it to them.
Get 300. Get 300. He's coming. He's coming. Hey, Charlie. Box it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, get his dumb ass
Nowhere
out
to
of
escape, and he goes down.
Let's go,
Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, over. 54 inside.
So you about to do a curl, bro.
Blitz the motion. I blitzed the motion, dude. He tried the motion. I blitzed the man that was motioning with him.
And down he goes again.
TJ, let's go.
Unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I give you the
The
fluke
drive
around.
continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Snap that bitch, nigga.
Now Rashad Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let me see if I can catch him now. When he pulled them safeties down, I'm going to jump back and flick close and try to bomb him.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pull that safety down.
25.
He pulled him back, man. This nigga a sweat. He pulled him back.
Hey, look.
Shit, bro.
Watch twist.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure.
Now
Now a desperation throw deep
Get in
to
there.
midfield.
Come on.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they can now tie the game with the extra point.
Hey, I went to
here in
get
the
it.
final 2
Fuck that.
minutes. Critical extra point on the good.
Hey, I went to get no
Got a
reach.
tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers.
Come on. Scream at this nigga.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Kendricks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Please don't get us in that dot, bro.
Back to throw.
No, come on. All time out, man.
Let's go,
He's taken
man.
down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
I think you found the recipe.
Nah, he gonna get a straight bar the next time.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sideline.
He just had a hell of a
And
punt.
this one will not be returned as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation.
I don't like niggas who know how to punch the ball. That's why I hate playing young dogs.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Wide open too.
The water burn fat though.
Check.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This is a whale boy headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Oh my God, what the fuck was that?
I don't know, bro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if the... this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
He just caught that for the game.
Oh,
and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
for your bread?
That's fucked up.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't call the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was there. So that's exactly what they did.
I can't believe I ain't throw that.
What the hell I put for him?
Man, burn a nigga, fuck it. He'll
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Man, I might get my roll right. I'm about to fuck some. I had a good Mardi Gras. I have a good night. And fuck! Yeah, I had Mardi Gras. You know, I know what the KP. You know how them days go, KP. Yes, it was. What was this? Imagine if I went on Bourbon Street. Oh man. You know, I just went to Mardi Gras. I ain't go. I don't drink. We ain't go to the South Fifth.
Oh, he got open after the play.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Nigga done made my head hurt.